Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Demotny's Garage Creations. It's that time. It's Starriors Battle Base painting time. As you can see, I've already put a coat of flat black on it. I did that off camera. I'm sorry, but that's boring. Anybody can do that. It's rattle can stuff. But anyway, we're going to get ready to get into this. I just want to show you guys what I'm going to get started with on this. Thanks to Caitlin, my lovely wife, I have a makeup brush that I'm going to use because I am going to dry brush the bejesus out of this thing before I do the details. That's going to come in handy. She also gave me two other smaller makeup brushes that will come in very handy on the fine details. And then I have one of my stiffer brushes in case I need something that's a little more solid. But anyway, we're basically going to be applying some permanent makeup on this thing. So let's get into it. All right, here we go. Let's get started. So for this, I'm going to start with gray, cheap Hobby Lobby craft paint. First step. So we will get a little bit out here, just like that. That should be enough to get us started. Makeup brush. We're going to dry brush it. So you want to get a nice little dollop started here. All them fine little bristles. That's why a makeup brush is nice. The fine bristles, because you're gonna, the fine stuff. So you wanna, and then the thing about dry brushing is you're gonna take off basically all the paint that you just put on here. I know it sounds like a waste, but it is worth it, trust me. Trust the process. So you like, and then I like see how I still got some. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't see it. I'm still dabbing it off there. So you want to get as much of this off as possible. Takes a while. See, I'm still seeing dabs there. So you want to try to get all that. But you still got pigment in there. That's the thing. Still pigment loaded in that brush. I think we could be close. Still kind of wet. And then we're just gonna try to dry it out. And then this thing here has a lot of details that run this way on it. So I wanna use up and down light strokes just to start to bring out those horizontal details in this. And it starts to come alive, as you can see there a little bit. And then these details here that run vertically, I want to hit these with the side to side. You just start laying it in. I went a little heavy there, but that's fine. That's fine. Happy accidents are fine. But you can see here where it's starting to come alive. All those details. All those, well, it's kind of hard to pick up there, even here, but I'll show some close-ups in a bit after this. Yeah. So you just gotta dry brush the bejesus out of it. I think we're pretty good right there. All right, now after a great deal of me dry brushing the bejesus out of this thing, it's finally starting to take shape. Now purposely didn't do the front piece of it just so I could show you, you know, what this really brings out of it. It's actually starting to take on a kind of metallic look that I'm actually pretty pleased with. Yeah, and that's just the gray. I haven't even done the white yet. So once I go over with the white, it's going to get a more chalky look. But that's what I'm looking for because I actually got to put some color on this thing. And what I'm going with is either a paint scheme from this guy or his more recent beefed up counterpart, this guy. I am digging the purple, blue, and neon green scheme, and I think I might end up turning this into a platform for these guys to sit on as a display. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish this front part out, and I'll see you on that next bit. All right, 2 hours of dry brushing later, and here's where we're at. I'm kind of liking it. You can see how it still has those dark shadows in the recesses. You know, it kind of gives us some depth, a lot more than the original tan and brown orange paint job. I'm still going to leave some orange in this though. I like that idea for being the eye color. I'm going with neon orange, neon green, neon blue, purple violet, and violet. I think that's going to do pretty well as far as the colors go. So yeah, next part is I'm going to start doing basically the same process I did with the white and the gray. But I'm going to go over large areas. Like I think I'm going to do, you know, I like the idea of the snake being purple. So I'm going to do the body purple, this part purple, his hood purple, but I'm going to do the inner part here in a neon blue and maybe part of his under lip here in a neon blue, purple on the top, orange in the eyes. And then I'm going to do a bunch of metal on this thing to make it look more realistic, like these bits and bobs here with the you can see here it's got shocks and stuff here and all kinds of metallic bits, so that should turn out quite well. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started on a little bit of that, and we'll check in when some of the progress is done. Till the next one. All right, as you can see, the purple is going in quite nicely on this puppy, but I gotta tell you, I'm beat. That was a lot of dry brushing. As you can see, it's taking the toll on the old makeup brush, but it's holding strong. There is going to be a part 2 to this video as I finish up and do the fine tuning on the outside of it. There is a complete interior to this thing that is going to be a whole nother series. But that could be later on. I just want to get the outside done, make it looking good so I can get it up on the shelf and kind of get it out of the way. It's taking up a lot of space here, as you can see. But anyway, stay tuned for part 2. And as always, if you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. May the force be with you.